Buenos dias, mis amigos. It's the Prince of Macedon, and I'm doing this commentary video for Napoleon Total War. This is a multiplayer online battle. I command Spain, and my opponent is Interstellar Andy in command of Russia. This is being fought on the Galician Ria map. I've never played on this map before. We'll look at my army composition first. Here's my general unit. I chose the historical general. This is Francisco Castaños. He is the hero of the Battle of Bailen, in which the Spanish defeated a French army, and if you look at the casualties, they are so disproportionate that you would question, the skill of the French army at that battle. The French were led by Dupont, and it was one of the worst disasters in the peninsular history for the French against Spain. So let's look at the rest of my army. I've got, I believe I have two. These are my Fusiliers here. They look pretty cool. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have, hold on, 1, 2, 3. I have 8 units of Fusiliers. I have 4 units of these light infantry. We didn't really have any proper skirmishers, so I picked a light infantry. They have a shorter range than, like, say, a Prussian Jaeger, but they still have longer range than regular foot infantry, like the Fusiliers. I got 2 units of these Walloon Guards, and if you're from Belgium, you might appreciate that I brought these guys. I have 2 units of these guys. These guys are really elite. They're like the equivalent of the Maison d'Oie. Alright, then I have 2 units of the Lanceros. Those are Lancers, basically. And I have 2 units of... where'd they go? Oh, great. I can't find my other cav units. Well, I have 2 units of the, these guys. These are, Coraceros Españoles. These are basically heavy cav. And let's go look at my opponent's Russian army. Looks like he has 5 units of Russian Jaegers, I believe. Then he's got, I don't know, 1, 2, oh crap, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... It's like 5 units of, no, maybe 6, maybe 7. I think 7 units of musketeers. I think. Hold on. I cannot freaking count this. But basically, our numbers are pretty much equal. I have about a dozen more men than he does. Then he's got a general unit. It's a historical unit. Where the heck is he? Here he is. It's Mikhail Kutuzov. That's the hero of Borodino. Then he has a unit of the Chevalier Guard, and then 2 units of the Mounted Rifles. Here are his Mounted Riflemen. Alright, so, let's get this fiesta started here. This Russo-Spanish fiesta. What happened here? This was a mistake. I was trying to get all my cav on top of this ridge here so I can launch a flanking attack on this guy's, on his rear. But what ended up happening, one of my Lanceros was back here, I didn't know that, so it ran right into his Russian Jaegers. So I was actually creaming some Russian Jaegers, and it was all incidental. And when I saw what was happening, I decided to capitalize on it, and throw in more of my cav. But I lost my Lanceros, but you can see I'm tossing in more of my cav. You might as well, take advantage of any advantage you might have. Like, even if it was a mistake, then take advantage of it. And here I brought up my infantry and my light infantry to pepper his cav units. So I basically threw my guys forward when I saw that my cav was that far forward. Alright, so I see his these are his Mounted Riflemen. They're just kind of like sitting out here harassing me. Actually, they're sitting here, and they look like they're about to harass me. And I got my cav right here. I got my Lanceros. And here comes all my heavy cav. I'm going to toss him out at his Mounted Riflemen to scare him away from my flank. And if you look over here, my opponent is right next to this building here. And this is something you'll be hearing every part of the battle. Your men are running, sir. Like, it'll be my announcer saying that the entire time. It's pretty annoying. And look at this mistake I made. And this is because of the lag. I thought I was moving my cav. Like, I pressed my cav, like, 3 or 4 times, but what ended up happening was my infantry was still selected, so they actually turned their sides and exposed themselves to Russian fire. at least on this side. So I had to readjust my lines, and that was because of the huge lag. Anyways, I tossed in all my cav at my opponent's Russian Jaegers. So here's this huge fight. My opponent threw in his mounted rifleman to save his Russian Jaegers, but I started creaming his Jaegers over here. See all these dead Jaegers? Well, actually, there aren't that many. It was actually hard to see what was happening because all these trees here, it made everything so hard to see. But that's the situation. We both lost a lot of horses here. And actually a lot of those bodies are mine. But, hey, whatever. Alright. I'm gonna toss in my Fusiliers over here. I'm gonna attempt to outflank my opponent's troops. I'm gonna run through the forest so it's harder for my opponent to see. I mean, you can still see it, but it's just harder to see it. Like, honestly, this battle was so confused because of all these trees here. Anyways, here's my opponent's Russian Jaegers. I'm having a field day right now, I'm just shooting at my guys. And my opponent does have a... I thought he had a lead. According to the balance bar, no, but I think he killed more of my guys at this point. But yeah, my guys are standing their ground. I got these Fusiliers way far forward here. You can see they're way ahead of the rest of my troops here. My opponent's he's gonna charge with his musketeers. Alright, over here my opponent decided to take this building. This one right here. He put in some musketeers. They're gonna go inside. They're gonna hang out. And I do have some of my own troops are gathering right here. I got Fusiliers. And I think I'm gonna bring in my Walloon Guard soon. Where are they at? Where's my Walloon Guard? Right, I lost sight of them. They're here somewhere. Oh yeah, they're all clustered right here. See, this is my staging area. I was gonna launch this huge flanking attack on my opponent's flank here. That was my goal. My opponent's gonna cluster in his troops over here too. Well, actually, just gonna peel off one unit of musketeers to, in response to this big cluster of Spanish troops up there. All right, what is this? What is this ruckus here? So my opponent, remember when he charged his musketeers at my Spanish Fusiliers? Well, we're still fighting this battle out. And I've got my Coraceros Españolas, so it's basically cuirassiers. I'll just call them Spanish cuirassiers, because that's what they are. And I even brought my general over here. Where's he at? He's somewhere here. I brought him over here to inspire my men on this flank, because this is where all the fighting was happening. Where is he? Here he is. Here's Francisco! Yeah, I just wanted his presence right there, so they can inspire my men. Here's the musketeers. So you can see my opponent's successful on this side. I did decide to keep charging. I wanted a second shot at these Russian Jaegers here. So I've got my Spanish cuirassiers and my lancers going at them. Actually, I think that they're both... There's actually both lancers, actually. I didn't know what happened to my Spanish cuirassiers. And my opponent's going to flank me here. But here I decided to launch a huge charge into this building. I'm going to storm this building and take it with my Walloon Guards. And remember, my Walloon Guards are actually elite. They are very elite. So I had every bit of confidence that my two Walloon Guards could easily take this this building held by one musketeer unit. So here I am. I'm going to pour into this building here. And my opponent's bringing up troops to save his building. And he's going to countercharge me here. You hear that? My guys are running. Let's see where they are. I was over here. What happened here? I don't know. It's a very confused battle. As I said, those trees really... It made everything really difficult. Plus the lag made my micromanagement really difficult too. And here we are. We're fighting for this building here. And you can see I brought up my Fusiliers. In case my opponent brought up more troops, I can just harass them on their way in. So here's the musketeers going to run into this building here. And you see my Wildling Guards right here. They're waiting to get in. And they're going to fight these musketeers. So that's the action right now. And look at that, once again, more of my guys are running. I hated hearing that, seriously. Let's open the biggie map here. If you look at the biggie map, like, see all those light blue colors? Not the blue colors, but the light blue colors. Those are my guys running. Look at his. Like, none of his guys are running. All my guys are running, though. So it was very demoralizing to see all this. So this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep his center away. And my left flank was in serious jeopardy here. See all his troops? Let's get these guys on my flank. Here's Russian Jaegers got into a little bayonet fight, or a little fist fight with my light infantry. This is my light infantry just sitting there, taking it. But here I'm going to displace my troops and redeploy further back so that I could confront this flanking force from the Russians. So here's these Russian Jaegers, they're coming up here. As I said, it's a really confused fight. Like, you see how close I'm getting to the camera in order to see this fight? Oh, that's sad. My guys are just sitting here. Oh well, between Russian Jaegers and Fusiliers, I'm pretty sure my Fusiliers was able to take them. Here goes some more Russian Jaegers. And I got a unit of Spanish troops back here. What are they? They are Fusiliers. What are they doing? Probably getting killed. Yeah, see the morale? It's already red. That's bad. That's like critical. So here's a fight in the forest here. It's all confused. All chaotic. Look at that. Once again, my men are running. Who are they? These guys. Somewhere over here my guys are running. It's a very dirty fight here. On the left. Let's go see the action right here. No, over here. This is the fight for that building. We're still going at it over here. So this is a very, I guess you could call it an uncivilized brawl. But there's like really no lines to speak of, like no battle lines. This is it's all chaos. Oh, look at this! I threw a flanking force at my opponent, and then my opponent countercharged with his general unit and a unit of, I believe, musketeers. Yeah. So here's my flanking force. I tried to flank him, and then he just countercharged with his general and his musketeers over here. So here's my general. I'm gonna throw my general up here. This is Francisco Castaños. So yeah, I want to keep my general, you know, on the spots on the battlefield where it matters most. And right here, this is where I thought the battle mattered most right now. So I transferred him from over here. Alright, more men are running. Those are my guys. See, I heard that like every like 2 or 3 minutes, or every like 2 minutes. Your men are running! That is so demoralizing to hear when it's every freaking minute. Right here, this is the only part of the battlefield that looks semi-civilized. You know, where your guys are just, you know, standing toe-to-toe and trading shots with the opponent. Kind of. But for the most part, this is a really big brawl here. At fist range. What happened to my flanking force? Yeah, my flanking force got obliterated. But I got more guys back here. I'm gonna try to outflank him again. Or no. That is not a flanking force. I'm just gonna send them forward to reinforce my Belgian troops. My Walloon Guard. Where am I gonna put these guys? Oh yeah, I'm gonna put these guys. Oh, I am gonna flank them, yeah. Sorry, I played this like last night when I was tired, so I don't really remember what happened. But yeah, I am gonna try to flank these guys. And my opponent's pushing troops up here. And if you look over here, look, I actually beat down his flanking force on my left. So now I'm starting to catch up to my opponent now. And at some point there was a turning point in this battle. I think it's when I defeated his Russian troops over here, because that freed up my guys over here to start flanking his guys, and that caused my opponent to start panicking. Well, not panic, but it just caused a shift in the momentum, because my opponent was winning for the longest time. Actually, on the battles bar, it says my opponent's winning. But I think, positionally speaking, I'm winning the battlefield now. Look at this. I've got my troops coming around to outflank. Yeah, actually, I think I am outnumbered here. Look, but I've got superior positioning on my opponent here. I was able to start encircling him on all sides. Here's his general. This is Kutuzov. I see what he's trying to do. I knew from past experience against him, like at the beginning of the battle, where he charged my Fusiliers with his general, that he was going to try to charge with his general again. So I formed him to a square immediately. Most people don't charge with their general unit unless they absolutely need to. It's just really hard. Like, if you lose your general, it's just hard to fight a battle because of the lack of morale. But once his general scooted away, I put my guys back into a line, and I countercharged these musketeers. So yeah, now in the balance bar, it's back to me. And all this is possible because of this encircling movement. So with superior positioning, you can, you know, defeat a, a bigger force. Alright, so I'm bringing up some light infantry to plug this hole here. And I'm going to form a firing line, so I can just continue pouring muskets into these guys. These musketeers, they might be out of ammunition now. I think, because they're not even reloading anymore. So he's going to charge forward, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys are out of ammunition. So he's going to try to charge forward. Pretty sweet battle. Wait till you see the casualties in this fight. It's horrendous on both sides. But yeah, look at this action here. He's getting surrounded on all sides. Here's the biggie map view. Here's his general. This is Kutuzov. He routed one of my light infantry units. As for the fight over here, my Walloon guards are winning against these musketeers. Like, my opponent kept pouring more and more musketeers into this building. But against Walloon guards at close range, it's going to be really tough. And, what's this? These are the guys who were flanking his guys. And now he threw in his Russian Jaegers. No, they're his musketeers. Never mind. But, yeah, he's trying to stop me from flanking him. Outflanking him here. But I'm already flanking him on this side. So it's steady pressure. Eventually you'll find a gap. So I'm raking these Jaegers with musket fire. And my opponent's charging here. He's charging at my light infantry with musketeers and Russian Jaegers. But look at the minimap. Now all the red dots are his now, and I'm the blue dots, so you can see that I have a definitive edge at this point. And what is this? These are more Russian troops. He's trying to charge, because like a lot of his guys are out of ammunition, and he was getting out positioned, so he decided to try charging, which isn't a bad idea. Actually, a good idea, especially if you're out of ammunition. So this is the final part of the battle, I believe. I'm gonna toss in these Fusiliers into this building. I really don't think my Walloon guards needed it, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm gonna put these guys inside this building. That's weird. That door's not even open, but they're going inside. Actually, there's one more Russian unit over here, and we're just shooting them. Oh yeah, these guys are caught in a crossfire. See this? There's the Russian musketeers. There's 51, and we've got men right here, and men right here. So we're shooting from all sides, and the morale is very low, and now they broke. So now he's down to these two musketeer units inside this building versus two of my Walloon guards plus a Fusilier, and now they rout. Actually, they didn't rout, they got obliterated inside that building. Very good fight though. So victory for Spain. Look at the casualties. We both killed less than we lost. Let's see. I killed 1,155 troops, and I lost 1,251. Interstellar Andy, he killed 1,126 troops, and he lost 1,395 troops. So it's kind of funny. I guess a lot of friendly fire. Probably because of the map. It was really chaotic, and you can't really see what was going on. But yeah, I win as Spain. Some of you guys wanted to see me use Spain, so I decided to use Spain. But yeah, very, very bloody battle. And very good game to my opponent, Interstellar Andy. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary for Napoleon Total War on the Galician Ria map.